Hey, what's up? I'm Eric.
I'm Matt.
I'm Travi.
I'm Dasashi.
And we're Gym Class Heroes. Thank you guys for sending in your questions. We're going to attempt to answer as many as we can right now.
Allison from Toledo, Ohio wants to know, what's your favorite outdoor activity? There are various outdoor leisures that we participate in. Log rolling and mastodon hunting are two of my particular favorites.
Free balling.
Free balling, what is that?
Yeah, what is it?
Yeah, I'm not even sure that's an outdoor activity. A lot of us enjoy fishing. We did that a lot this summer when we were on the Warped Tour.
We spent a lot of time fishing. It's pretty fun. Yeah, I grew up fishing, and I kind of put Matt on, you know. I kicked down a little knowledge to Matt, you know. He had a little bit, but I showed him how to become a real angler, you know.
What's your bait of choice?
My bait of choice probably have to be crayfish, you know what I mean?
I stick with night crawlers.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
It's
Do you
like
catch them yourself, or do you get them
Yeah.
from the live bait machine?
No, you go out.
After
Alright.
it rains.
Yeah, if it rains. Yeah.
All right, Amanda from Meridian, MS. Which state is MS again?
Is that what, Missouri?
Is it?
Missouri.
Mississippi.
All right.
Mississippi is
Maybe it's Mississippi.
I apologize to you, Missourians. I thought you were Mississippians. How would you describe your sound?
How would you describe our sound?
True.
Next question.
It's rhetorical. All right. Ashley from Omaha, Nebraska wants to know, who are your biggest influences in the music industry?
I'd like to think a band that I would say we'd like to model our career after would probably be Red Hot Chili Peppers. But other than that, probably Kesha.
Moving on, Katie from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania asks, what was the first album you ever bought?
Mine, sorry, I didn't mean to jump in, but the first album I ever bought was the first Batman soundtrack. This was the Batman with Michael Keaton and Jack Nicholson as the Joker. And the entire soundtrack was produced by Prince, and it was amazing.
Nice.
My first record was Ugly Kid Show.
Wow.
Yeah.
With the Statue of Liberty, right?
Yeah.
The weird little logo.
My first one was, I don't remember what my first cassette was. My first CD was The Presidents of the United States of America.
Interesting.
No, I'm still alone in a foggy marsh. Totally emotionless as Stanford. We are really showing how old we are right now.
Yeah. My first cassette tape was Please Hammer Don't Hurt 'Em, and my first CD was Green Day's Dookie. There you go. Jamie from Evansville, Indiana asks, what are your favorite things to do when you're not playing music?
Sleep.
Yeah. Catching up on sleep. We do a lot of extracurricular activities outside of actually making music. I like to paint. I like to garden.
You just took the station over there.
Garden.
It's getting crazy back there. No, you guys can't see it, but
There's stuff on fire.
Yeah.
The car turned over. All right. Danica from Jackson, Mississippi says, who's the most famous person in your cell phones? Me personally, I would say Travis.
you took my answer.
Yep.
I would say the most famous person in my cell phone. I'm not really into name dropping. It's really weird. But there's a few numbers in my phone that I wouldn't. If I ever lost my phone, I'd feel really bad if those people got phone calls from random people. But yeah. Next question.
All right. Ariana from Birmingham,
Thanks, dude.
Alabama.
You're like a champion.
Ariana from Birmingham, Alabama wants to know, if you could collaborate with any current artist, who would it be? And you know what? I would say Adam Levine. There's something about his voice. I feel like we could collaborate really well together on something.
He's got the moves like Jagger.
Yeah.
That helps.
Do you think that's him whistling on the song, or did they employ an outside whistler?
I think they did the guy. I think they did the guy. Oh man.
They got the guy from Scorpions.
I think they got the guy
Yeah,
from.
Wind of
They got the guy
Change.
from-
Change.
who did
That's the same whistle, bro.
X-Files.
The X.
I mean, not the same.
Or the X Files.
They got the X Files guy.
All right, Jackie from Detroit, Michigan asks, "What was the first concert you ever went to?"
The Guess Who, and it was friggin' awesome. The bass players played a solo with a beer bottle.
Sunvolt. They were square dancing at that concert.
I'll admit it. I don't care. I'll put it out there. My first concert ever was Milli Vanilli. And, hey, lip syncing or not, they put on a great show. They came out dressed as ninjas, and they were doing backflips. It probably wasn't them, but there was a lot of crazy sword fighting going on. And then once the lights went out and they unveiled themselves, and that was actually when the real ninjas ran off stage and they came out. And like, Milli Vanilli. And it was great. I was young. I was like 6 or 7, and I was just like, blame it on the rain. It was the best thing ever. And then after that, like soon after that, I saw Boyz II Men, En Vogue, and MC Hammer all in one concert.
That's awesome.
Nice.
En Vogue was one of the first records.
It's a hell of a
too.
bill.
Yeah.
All right, Raymond from Missoula, Montana. We've actually been there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure tubed down one of your rivers. You got a big river there or something. What is it like hearing your song on the radio the first time? Thrilling. Tracy from Wilkes Barre, Pennsylvania asks, "What has been your most embarrassing moment on stage?"
Oh man.
How PG does this have to be? Is it we just go? Alright, whatever, it happens. Like, shit happens, you know? And, literally. And, there's a couple times that, you know, hitting some high notes and you kind of let loose. You know, you hold your bowels pretty tight during the show, you know, you're
Probably,
excited,
yeah,
you know, it's the
yeah.
excitement. You hit the notes and you just let go. And you feel that warm feeling going down the back of your leg, and you notice that the back of your socks are green. It's a wrap. That's the most embarrassing thing.
Wow, that's super embarrassing.
That's disgusting.
Don't act like you guys have never shouted on stage.
No.
Really?
Sharded like. That's
Like,
like
I
you
might
farted,
have
then
peed my
something
pants
comes
out
out.
at one time.
Not on stage, no.
You've never shouted on stage?
No. Okay. Alexa from Junction City, Kansas wants to know, where did the name Gym Class Heroes come from? You have an answer? Okay, next question. Dana from Baton Rouge, Louisiana wants to know, what's your least favorite venue you've ever
Oh,
played?
we always get asked what's our favorite. That's awesome. Our least favorite venue. We played plenty of venues where like the staff there has been really, really like just awful, like horrible people. Like, I mean, if you're not really into your job, you should probably find another one. You know what I mean? Instead of taking out all your frustrations and, you know, angers out on bands that have come from far away to entertain the people who are coming to your venue. But there's a couple of venues that, one in particular, I would probably say, and I'll probably get a lot of crap for this, but the what's it called? It's in Florida. I want to say Orlando.
Social?
Not the Social. It is the Social, the one that's like
It's like
on the Strip, and you go in. We played there with
it's
his
like kind of narrow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The people that work there suck. I'll say it. I'll be the first to say it. You guys suck. You guys need new employees. And we haven't played there in a while, mind you, so hopefully you've gotten new employees since. But the last time we played there, you guys were really horrible to us. And I wish I would have sharted on stage that night.
Kelly from Lebanon, New Hampshire. What's the weirdest thing anyone has ever done to get backstage or to meet you?
Well, here's the thing. Just to kind of nip this question in the bud, not that your question doesn't matter to us, but there's a really huge difference between Motley Crue and Gym Class Heroes. So, like, the people that work for us don't really, you know, take favors from fans that want to get backstage, and we don't sign boobs or anything. So, I guess there hasn't been any weird. I mean, if we feel like you're cool and we want to enjoy your company, we'll just invite you backstage. You know, there's not really anything that we'd make you do, per se. But
there tends to be a big mystery about like backstage, and
Yeah.
it's like I think it's like
it's really,
really
not that
overhyped
pleasant.
and built
Yeah,
up.
it's like,
It's pretty
especially a lot of
boring.
the places that it's either cold and like just really like, I don't know, germ infested, and you got to think like how many bands have been in and out of there with their nastiness, and us included. And it's not really anywhere you want to really be. You know, you'd probably much rather hang out with us on the bus or something.
All right, Bethany from Tulsa, Oklahoma wants to know. Wait, your sound is very unique and awesome. What led you to coming up with this sound? Ourselves, really. And not to sound egotistical, but I think like just continuing to record and write songs, we sort of were able to pinpoint what we liked about our own sound and learn to harness that.
Yeah, I don't think it was a, you know, a conscious decision to be different or to be, you know, unique. But I don't think anybody makes a conscious decision to sound exactly like someone else. Well, maybe they do, but I think just the fact that we had really no direction when we first started. We just liked making music, you know, and we liked listening to music and all kinds, you know, from hip hop to rock to country music, and all that stuff kind of crept its way into what we do. And I think at the end of the day, when you have a product that can, you know, that's kind of what's the word I'm looking for? It's palatable for a wide variety of people. I think you win, you know, and we've been lucky enough to make songs and albums that, you know, have a little something for everyone. So,
Christina from Orlando, Florida. What is your favorite song to play live?
Deftones, My Own Summer.
That's a good one.
Yeah. Okay. Jessica from Roanoke, Virginia. Who is
We
your
were
all-time
just in
favorite
Romeo
band?
like 2 days ago.
We were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I might have met Jessica
Random
from
fact.
Roanoke, Virginia. She was the waitress at Buffalo Wild Wings. And she was kind.
What if she was?
She might have been. Who is your all-time favorite band?
Motorhead. What's up?
Nothing.
All-time favorite? No, I can't pick one. There's just too many.
Yeah.
I gotta go with Hall Notes, and it's not just because we're in Philly. Actually, I have them tattooed on my hands. Pretty big fan. And I own all the records.
Okay. Kylie from Orlando, Florida. What initially got you interested in music?
My music teacher, Mr. Kaluzzi, was pretty, he was pretty, yeah. He definitely pushed me, to aspire to chase my musical dreams, so to speak. I remember one time, and I'll never forget this, he let me lip sync a Stevie Wonder song in front of class. And it took a lot of balls, like, you know, to be in 2nd or 3rd grade and get in front of the class and, you know, get your Stevie Wonder on. But I'll never forget it. He thought it was and he was a big Stevie Wonder fan too, I remember that. And he let me do this, and for some reason, after I did it, I felt like this power, you know what I mean? And it's the same feeling I get when I get off stage now, you know? And to feel that at such a young age, I think it definitely prepared me in a way to follow this and feel that again, you know, on a different scale.
Monica from Columbus, Georgia. Where is your favorite place you have traveled so far?
I like Germany. I like Denver. I like Australia. Those are some of my favorites.
Yeah, those are all pretty stand-up places right there.
Yeah. And Japan's really cool too.
Yeah, Japan
Yeah.
is really awesome. I would have to say that the coolest place I've ever been thus far is Bali. It was kind of when we had some downtime, and I went for a couple weeks with a friend of mine, and it was one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. And I can't wait to go back. So if you ever get a chance, check out Bali. It's a great place. There's a monkey forest and lots of old medicine men.
So you can do like a little wrap up, like thanks so much for submitting your questions. Follow us on Twitter.
Yeah. So that wraps it up. Thank you guys so much for sending in your questions. I hope we answered them to the best of our capabilities. And you can follow us on Twitter at Gym Class Heroes, on Facebook.
Yeah, Gym Class Heroes.
Yeah. Or to go to gymclassheroes.com.
Just Google us.
Just Google us.
You'll find us.
You'll find something. Thank you guys for hanging out with us.